What is up, everybody? What is up? What is up? What is up? It is Monday night, and you know what that means, a little Monday night mock draft show. We have some fun for y'all tonight. We are going to get into some redraft stuff. It is officially redraft season. So, as always, I got my man Will and my man Pete here with me. What's up, gentlemen?
Hello. What's going on, fellas? Hello, Hot Take City. I see you already.
What's up, buddy? It was a great weekend. All the Scott Fishbowl drafts, I think, they're all over. So it's redraft season. So yeah, let's get it going.
Yeah, man, redraft season is here, which means, we're going to be getting into some more like one quarterback. I said it pretty standard here. Obviously, I didn't put in any defense or kickers. Some people still play with that. I do in some of my home leagues, but I know a lot of people don't. So I wanted to keep it pretty even and pretty standard across the boards here. So I will go over real quick what we've got in store here tonight. This is a full PPR draft, just so y'all know the rules. But so this is kind of our lineup here. So obviously, I got one quarterback, two running backs, two wide receivers, the tight end, 3 flex spots, and 7 bench spots. That puts us at 16 total roster spots. So, yeah, this should be a lot of fun tonight. What are y'all's thoughts on this? After, we just got out of the Scott Fishbowl stuff, which is 2 quarterback, basically, which is super flex. You don't have to start 2, but it can. Crazy scoring settings. Only have to start 1. Then you're getting into a lot of the other, dynasty stuff. So you're going to see a lot of stuff like that as well, because most dynasty leagues are super flex these days. But what are your thoughts on now just kind of hopping into redraft season?
You can relax a little bit more.
Yeah, I started my fantasy career, so to speak, on redraft. So, I mean, I still have a love for it. I still think it's fun.
Redraft, it just hasn't... Oh man, this is gonna be like my first redraft. Honestly, I've done Dynasty and Scott Fishbowl, so I really haven't had a chance to do any redrafts this year. So this will be the first one for me.
And I know Mel was kind of talking to me. Mel's kind of a newer. This is her second year playing fantasy football, but she wasn't sure what redraft meant. But if anybody else out there doesn't know what redraft means, redraft just means that you literally draft a new team, brand new team. You start from scratch every single year. You get to draft a new team. You draft from a new spot, yada, yada, yada. What we're going to do is I'm going to randomize our draft spots, because that's what would happen in any redraft. Yep. So everybody's going to have to basically, ready, set, go. I mean, that's how a lot of these redrafts start. I know mine's coming up soon. Which is crazy for our home league. My niece, she actually does our our draft order. So she'll pick names from a hat, and she's only 3. It's turned 3 this year, so it'll be interesting. So we're gonna try to do that her birthday. But home leagues, redraft leagues, it's that time of year. We're gonna be getting into it. Duarte's up in here, but I know a lot of people are probably patiently waiting in our draft. We should get started here real quick, and then I'll kind of hop through.
What's up, Andrew? Thank you for joining us.
Post Fishbowl work. Yeah, everybody, that different mindset flip, once we get into this redraft season. So we're going to get into it. Do it. He said, do it. I dare you to randomize. Oh, we're surely randomizing.
Anthony.
He says, don't. I'll hit the unlike button. Hey, hit that unlike button. Smash the unlike.
Don't subscribe. Smash the unlike button.
All right, let me go here.
I don't think Rich wants number 1 anyway.
Draft settings.
Duarte.
Let's go here.
Smash those likes, man. Thank you guys
Draft
for hanging out
order,
with us.
Randomize. Give me a number between 1 and 5. That's how many times I'm going to randomize it. Between 1 and 5. Between 1 and 5 in the chat. And I'm going to randomize our draft order.
First one between 1 and 5.
No 13. Super flexing. That's close. I'll take this 5. So we got 13, which is kind of close between 1 and 5. There's 2 numbers that are in there. Mel called me a jerk. That's okay. That's how this works here. I'm the jerk. That's how I do it. That's how I do it. All right.
And this show is rated R.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Oh shit, my name went way back. All right.
Mel's
7.
at the 2 spot now.
I dig it. She moved up 1 spot.
Duarte's at 1, Chef's at 3, Frito's at 4, Will's at 5. Mel's got a nice little 2 spot. I'm at the 6. Bear at Pete's. Oh, me and Pete and Will are gonna have a great time sniping the shit out of each other.
Oh, I just realized that.
I'm telling you, we need those.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
That snipe button.
This is gonna be fun.
And we've done enough drafts together that we'd be able to accurately snipe each other.
All right,
Yeah.
let's get the draft started. Draft is starting.
After this draft, hang around, whoever's in the YouTube chat. If you're watching on Twitter, you want to hop on over to the YouTube chat because we are going to do a giveaway. It is a Bob Long 2024 Fantasy Football Consistency Guide, and it's got all the numbers you want. It's got every. I mean, yeah, you drafted already, but you're still going to want this book. It's really good.
Here we go. The draft is underway. Christian McCaffrey off the board.
CMC, the likely guy to go number 1 almost in every draft.
And Mel is on the clock.
I knew she was going Lamb. I was just about to say it, but
I was going to scream out Jordan Love.
Good pick. I'm just jealous. I thought she was going to go Jordan Love too, or she was going to go like Christian Wicks.
Andrew said he's taking Kelsey's mustache first.
There you go. Where's Chef at? Chef's in this draft. Where's Chef?
Chef is in the draft. He is probably, I'm going to say he is probably over watching Disco's thing.
How you going to jump in the draft and not be here?
Hey,
at least his first auto pick will be pretty good.
What it is.
Hey, if he jumps into our After Dark show, I'm going to let him have it. It's going to go Hill. Tyreek Hill, watch. Surprise, surprise.
Easy.
All right, here's where there's ooh.
That's okay, Anthony. That's okay. But hey, anybody that wants to hop in on a mock, if you guys do hop in, make sure that you are here for the mock. We appreciate it. Otherwise, yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
All right, let me hop on. I gotta hop onto my phone so y'all can't see my strategies. Oh, I'm doing it.
Damn!
Oh, I'm doing it, dude.
No matter what.
I'm gonna do it. I mean, I like Amon Ra too, but I'm gonna get Jamar here.
So yeah, I'm gonna take.
Nah, you good, Anthony? I shot Chef a message. It looks like he jumped in here. He is in here. Chef is in here. I saw him jump in. I just shot him a message. He probably just forgot the time. It's all good. It happens. Nothing wrong with that. What's up, Chef? Looks like you got Tyreek Hill, brother.
Everybody's saying that he's like injury bound. He's due for an injury.
Who?
Tyreek Hill. Like, what?
Everybody thinks that whole team, that whole Dolphins team is just going to break down for some reason.
I don't know, man. The thing with Hill is you're really hoping for him to go over that 2,000 or catch a bunch of touchdowns. They brought in Malik Washington. I like him, dude. They brought in 2 people to compete for jobs. They brought in a running back, too, also to compete for a job. Right.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Or they're just solidifying that offense.
But
probably
why, though?
For once.
Who do they have? What's the depth chart?
It's everyone's issue for an injury. Everyone in the NFL is injury proof or injury
bound.
Injury bound.
But they're like this season because he hasn't gotten hurt in a while. I mean,
yeah.
Why are we jinxing this guy?
That's what I'm saying. Why would you want to do that? You know, like,
buddy, I think he's fine.
Here, his house caught on fire. It's like he lives like an hour south of me.
Anthony says he never gets sniped.
Tyreek Hill.
I heard he's got like 7 baby mamas.
Yeah, I've heard the same.
That's crazy.
It's Modelo Monday, dude. What are you guys drinking on? Anything?
I'm drinking a bourbon.
Water?
Iced tea, my favorite.
Cheers. I gotta get a sponsor, dude. Modelo, come sponsor us. Every Monday you'll be on TV. I guess every time we're freaking on screen, I got something like that.
Be hammered every night.
Oh yeah, gotta love the Modelos. They go down smooth.
I love Modelo. It's my favorite beer.
It's good stuff. All right, so let's go through the first round here a little bit. We got Christian McCaffrey went on number 1 overall, which is, probably what you're going to see a lot of drafts. CeeDee Lamb goes number 2, which is a great pick. He's somebody that I personally have as my number 1 guy. It really just depends if Dak shows out this year. He should. It's a contract year, so you would think that he would. So Tyreek Hill going number 3. Obviously, that was a little bit of a auto pick. Then we got Frito Bandito going with Breece Hall, who could definitely press to be that number 1 running back this year. Justin Jefferson going number 5. Will. Then I get Jamar Chase, and Amon-Ra St. Brown goes there. This is pretty much like the between three wide receivers that'll probably go in that area. I would think that Jamar would have probably went a little bit higher. Bijan Robinson going there to Anthony, which that's a nice running back to fall there. AJ Brown there goes to Peter. And then he's about to draft here real quick. But then we got Jonathan Taylor, Davon Achane. Man, I think that's so early for Achane, man. I'm sorry. You're really, really, really hoping that his success last year was like everything and that he doesn't go down again. Puka Nacua, like him falling here, that's nice. This is a nice year. Hot Take City with a nice little stack back to back.
I think
Puka
I know.
Nacua, Garrett Wilson, that's pretty fire. All right, let's see. Here we go.
I'm reaching right there.
I think he's going to have a good year. I think Pitts is going to have a really good year.
I'll go Devonta Adams. I'm gonna go Devonta Adams. Dude's a baller. He doesn't stop playing, dude. And he was he was just on what was that show? Receivers?
Oh, that show is so good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I like how much that him and so the opposite side, Max Crosby, dude. They're like bros, man.
Mm-hmm.
I like that they can be competitive.
So USA Today, I don't know if you guys seen it. They said they got the Jets winning the Super Bowl versus the Packers
This year?
Yes.
Who said
That's
this?
your pick. USA Today has
Said who?
USA Today released that they have the Jets winning the Super Bowl against the Packers.
Wow. What would like
extra builds and I reach Ravens flock fins up.
I don't understand that.
There is no tight end premium or anything special about this. Like I said, it is pretty standard scoring. It is full PPR. One quarterback. So nothing crazy about scoring in this league. Or this mock, I should say.
Depending what you two do, that's dictate what I got to do.
I know what I'm doing if he's scared.
Were you going Pacheco?
Oh, I'm gonna still go Kelsey. Like everyone says, this is the year that he's gonna fall. The mustache, blah 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 blah. I don't care.
Agree.
If he goes down, fine.
See, the mustache is gonna slow him down because of the hair.
Every year before he starts, he always shaves it off.
He's gonna have he's gonna be too distracted.
Mel, he ain't coming all the way back there to you.
He wasn't making it back there.
And you already got Laporta.
Yeah, I'm surprised you took Mahomes that early, especially over some of the people that are there. Mel, that's that's early.
That's what dictated what I was going to do, and you guys went and did what you did, and so I was like, oh well, I guess Josh Allen's going to be sitting there for me. Might as well grab him since quarterback's starting to go, because sometimes when somebody drafts a certain position, other players start taking that position because they don't want to lose out.
Mel, you could have took Pacheco, but you took Mahomes. You could have took Pacheco over Mahomes. Chef. He said Kelsey is with Taylor Swift. That should increase his agility, and now he can afford actual food. Hey, draft however you want to draft, Mel. That's the best part about fantasy football is draft your players. Go get your guys. Like I always talk about it. Have fun. You know, you shouldn't have that gut feeling of like, oh, I don't like this pick. If you do, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I still do it. I still catch myself doing it. And I'm trying to get out of that habit because it's literally like if you have that gut feeling of I don't like this pick, when you get done with your draft, you're gonna look at and go like maybe I should have taken him here, and then you're gonna start doubting your draft.
Here we go.
Dante says Will wish the Cowboys got some players.
I just wish you guys got a quarterback. Well, you should have got picked in the first round instead of Malik Neighbors.
Well, you guys could do a trade. Just trade quarterbacks.
I don't want his quarterback.
You don't want David
I'd rather have Derek Carr than have Daniel Jones.
What about David Carr?
David Carr? Does he have a different mustache or something? That would be really funny.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I hate the Giants.
You say you don't want Drew Lock? You say you don't want Drew Lock?
I'll take Drew Lock.
He said, I don't even want my QB. Oh, that's good stuff. Hey, I appreciate everyone joining us today. We have 92 viewers right now. If you're on Twitter, we appreciate that. Give us a follow over there on Twitter at the Sports of Philly. Also, if you can, like we would absolutely appreciate if you hopped over to YouTube. Give us a like, give us a follow over there on YouTube. Subscribe. It's legit free. You can hop into the chat with us. We also do drafters content. So if you're into best ball stuff, we do that later on.
Tonight.
So, tonight we are going to be doing that as well. And we do hop into some trivia. Pete and I are going to be getting into a little bit more trivia here and there. We're going to be doing a better job of getting some trivia stuff out there. I was a little busy today, but yeah, we're going to start doing some movie trivia stuff. So if anybody's into that, come hang out with us. And Cooper Kupp is hanging out here for me. Thank you. In the fourth round.
I don't want to clog up this stream because we're going to wait for it for the dark. But our movie over the weekend was Kung Pao. If you've never watched that comedy, it's just over the top hilarious. And that's what our questions are going to be based on. And you might get a free entry into drafters if you can answer the questions about the movie.
It won't be tonight. I don't have any questions for tonight, so it might be tomorrow.
Oh, well, there you go.
Give people an extra day to go over, watch the movie. If you haven't seen Kung Fu, Enter the Fist. It says Kung Pao, Enter the Fist. It's basically a parody Kung Fu movie, and the director basically he filmed himself and then like green screened himself over a character in a Kung Fu movie. It's absolutely hilarious. What's up, Jerry? Jerry in the building. What's up?
Just enjoying his music.
Man, Morte is stacking the wide receivers.
Hey, Anthony, you're absolutely allowed to use any of the drafts that we use here, brother. You know that. Would love that. Make as much content as you can. That's what we have these drafts for. Appreciate everyone hanging out tonight. We're up to 100 viewers right now.
I want to know what Rich's strategy is here.
Rich?
Yeah.
Where's he at?
That's a lot of running backs.
He is going all running back heavy. He's bully. I mean, for one, here's the deal. We don't know what Josh Jacobs is going to be. He can't even ride a dirt bike without falling it off of one. Sorry. That was a fun joke.
That was awesome.
I'll go get – this is a guy I've been really high on all year. Alvin Kamara. Get him in the 5th round.
It's called robust.
Robust or bully. Yeah, he's going all in. I love it. Frito is going hard, and I love to see it. Thanks for everyone for joining. Like I said earlier, if you want to hop over to our YouTube, give us a follow, subscribe, a like. Really helps out the algorithm. It really helps us out with the watch hours. We have a lot of content. Pete and I, we've been doing Monday through Friday drafters content. So if anybody wants to do best ball stuff, we do that late at night. We got Game Changers on Wednesday, which is it's a fun interview show. Then Thursday night we got not only just Thursday night, but Thursday we have a betting show called Sup Home Slice. And if anybody knows IDP Iggy, him and Evan have that show together. And then right after that, we've got the Thursday check down with Greg Kellogg and Tim Major. And they do some really sweet interviews. They are getting back. The season's starting to come back here for football. So they are going to be starting to do some more in-season football stuff. So you'll see a lot of fantasy football stuff, some big hot take stuff, like some sleepers and stuff that you can play during the season. You know, if you guys are looking for some good fantasy content. And that basically on Thursdays during the season, right after that, we'll follow into a watch party. So we will be watching the Thursday night game. Basically just hanging out. Obviously, we can't have the game on screen because that would be a copyright infringement thing. But basically, you know, we have the game on. We'll be watching. We'll be talking about it. We might get into some other stuff, dude. We might do some other stuff. But Fridays, I will still can be continuing. We do drafters after dark, and we do the $15 one. $15. It's like the Millie Maker. First place gets $500,000. We do that on Fridays, and then basically what we'll be doing on Fridays, that'll become a DFS show where we'll have people come and compete against us on Fridays, and we'll do drafters content. You can come and draft against us on drafters and play against us for some DFS stuff. So that's what we do on Fridays. And, you know, we'll be getting some things going on the weekends. Our guy JR on Sundays, if anybody's into basketball, he's been covering all the basketball stuff, the summer league stuff. Right now, you know, WNBA stuff. So if anybody's into basketball, we've got that covered too. And yeah, Mondays during the season, we're going to be rolling Mondays into a watch party. So, you know, come hang out with us on Mondays as well. SoCal on the clock.
And then I'm going to blow your mind.
Time out, SoCal. He's here and he timed out. SoCal is here and is now on auto.
So, if you go check our TikTok out, I just put up, this is how much sports we're covering. I just put up a bets for surfing.
Oh, Iggy posted some?
He sent me something to put up.
Yeah, man, surfing's been really crazy. I've been getting into some surfing fantasy. Right now it's on hiatus because of the Olympics. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. The Olympics is here, so a lot of sports will be on hiatus for a little bit. So your betting's going to come from that. So if anybody's going to be betting on any Olympic stuff, that'll be interesting and fun.
Winning. Winning money is fun.
This is redraft. I'll just go get some of these old heads. Let me get the old heads. Redraft. It don't matter to me. My team is full of old heads. I want old, reliable. Remember, this is one and done. Like you have this year to win.
Man, after Devontae Adams, like your next 4 players will probably retire next year.
Yeah, Mel, pizza parlays, those have already been. So Iggy does a show called Sup Home Slice, and that is a betting show, and he does the Thursday night pizza parlays. So if y'all are on, like I said, hop over to our YouTube. It's the sports affiliation. Check us out on YouTube. Iggy, I was gonna say, if you hit the what is it, notifications bell, Mel, hit that notifications bell so you'll know when Iggy's show's coming on Thursdays. I think his show's around. Is it three Mountain Time, right? So
Yeah.
5 Eastern Time, right?
It's
So if you're
pretty
looking for some betting stuff on Thursdays, 5 Eastern Time, on the Sports Affiliation YouTube channel, Iggy does some betting. So if you want that Thursday 3-leg parlay, the pizza parlay, right now it's baseball, and then there might be some. Trying to get some WNBA bets too, but like I said, everything's going to be going into these Olympics here soon, so everything's going to be kind of on hiatus.
Hot Take says he's killing it. He's got Puka, Garrett Wilson, Nico Collins. I like Nico Collins. Pittman, Montgomery, and Ramondre.
What do you think the wide receiver room is going to be in terms of 1, 2, 3 in Houston?
It'll still probably be Nico, but Dell's going to get a lot of those like big targets.
That's a good question. That's a real good question.
Diggs is going to be. I don't know, man. Honestly,
Yeah, that's hard right there.
Right? I think Nico 1, Diggs will be 2, and Dell could be 2, but I think it'll be 3. I don't think Nico's gonna.
And see, and there entails the problem with Diggs. Is he gonna want to be okay with being a 3? Is he gonna be okay with not being the guy?
Only time will tell on that one. If he's a team guy, he should be.
I
He's got a
agree
good team there.
here.
He's going in there with a bunch of young kids, and I don't know if they're going to be receptive of a player that whines a lot and complains. I don't know. That might have been a bad call on Houston's GM to bring him in.
Maybe. I mean,
yeah.
Let's see.
I agree here.
Disagree. There's just could be bad chemistry between him and whoever actually in Buffalo.
Could make a team blow up real quick.
I agree. That's why I'm not a fan of Caleb Williams.
Jerry said he went bully RB in Battle of the Sexes. So I'm not really loving my Battle of the Sexes draft. Let me go back. I accidentally drafted Josh Jacobs, and I'm not happy about it. I clicked the wrong button. Kind of like what I did on DJ Hawkinson that day.
What round?
In the 4th round, and I don't like him.
That's
I could have had.
It's not
I'd
terrible.
rather had like Pacheco. I would have rather had Pacheco, Brandon Ayuk, anybody, Cooper Kupp, like anybody else. But here's my team in Battle of Sexes: Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Marvin Harrison Jr. And this is a super flex league. It's got some crazy scoring. It's kind of like Scott Fish, except the roster's a little bit different. So I got Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Marvin Harrison, Josh Jacobs, Cooper Kupp, DK Metcalf, David Montgomery, which I have a lot. You already know I have a lot of him. Huge investment in him. Jake Ferguson is my tight end. This is tight end premium. Calvin Ridley, Xavier Worthy, Brian Thomas, and then Chuba Hubbard. So I'm going like pretty low on the running backs, even though we have to start 2. But we'll see how it goes. Really focus on the IDP league. I like my team in Nagy's league. I just got sniped though, like 2 spots before mine, because I was going with I had Jacoby Brissett, so I went super, super late quarterback in a 16-team start 2 quarter, or it was a super flex league, 16 team. So how many quarterbacks were off the board in like the first 3 rounds?
9.
All of them.
9 in a row.
That was in the first round.
Yep. Oh, that was in a row, not the first round. Altogether, it was 12.
So how many quarterbacks win the first 3 rounds?
12. Let's see. 17.
I think I faded. I took Drake May, I think, right in the 9th round.
Yeah.
I probably could have kept even waiting. I could have kept waiting. Then I took Jacoby Brissett way late.
What are you guys like far in your Battle of the Sexes draft?
I'm not in Battle of the Sexes. We're talking about FF7.
Oh,
Battle of the Sexes, I'm in round 12.
Oh, okay.
FF7s are pretty close to being done. I think I have 2 more rounds.
Yeah, me too on that one.
And now I lost the draft we're in right now.
Agree, Anthony. Once you dip their toes in the IDP, it usually sticks
Yep.
with them. Yeah, IDP is really fun because you have
It
to
is
do a
fun.
whole bunch of, it's a lot more research. And you
I
can,
invented IDP.
Come on.
you can legit draft your team and build it however you want. That's why it's so fun.
You know what we need? We need an all IDP league. No offense, just IDP. Now, punter.
Yeah, punters would be fun.
You can do it by.
I want to play in a league that's
net.
just IDP. No,
right. Yeah.
like, is that what you just said? I'm sorry. No QBs, no receivers, no running backs, no tight end, nothing. Just
Oh,
IDP.
that'd be sweet.
That would be fun.
Last year, I got into a QB only league.
Yeah, you said that. You had to pick like 5 QBs or something.
6, yes, I think 6 quarterbacks, and there was maybe it was 5. I can't remember, but there was only 6 of us in the league. It was really tough. I took second place, but it was hard. 5 weeks, like, and if you drop somebody, you have to like somebody else is gonna scoop them up.
I'll see. Well, we might just just for fun get a all IDP league. No offense whatsoever.
I'm
Not
pretty sure
one.
you'd be able to fill that.
Yeah, no kickers, just all defense, safeties, linebackers, every position.
See, you're on the clock, you know.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
you
are. Jordan Addison.
Oh my god, I wanted to see Hawkinson so bad.
Why didn't you guys tell me to like?
Because I wanted you to see.
I'm
you
over
pick
here helping you.
Auto pick Hawkinson.
IDP, and I'm rolling with you here.
See, I
Oh,
think this goes
man.
back to the point that if you dip your feet into IDP, it sticks with you.
And now they're looking.
skip your draft pick.
Jordan Addison. He's gonna be
Jordan
suspended.
Addison. That's all for you, baby.
It's a panic pick right there.
A couple guys I really like here, so I'm trying
Put
to
it
make
back to 30 seconds. I like those 30-second clocks. These 60-second clocks, I don't like them.
Yeah,
I'm so used to these 30-second picks.
Well, you would have been way past your pick. You would have missed it. I'll just take Hopkins. Build my receiver core out here. I was looking at some running backs here, but I think I'll just go Hopkins here. Yeah, Leo is a master IDP. If anybody's looking for some like really, really good, big, like he is very, very in depth when it comes to IDP. He plays in the He's the one who won the Kings Classic last year, the first IDP Kings Classic. He is like the top IDP like ranker. Leo, he's awesome.
Andrew, yeah, I did. I was looking for Lawrence Taylor. That's all I was trying to draft. Oh man.
122 viewers right now. Appreciate everyone coming in and joining us tonight. Like I said, if you can, hop over to YouTube. If you can't, we understand. I know a lot of people like to stay on Twitter because if you hop, a lot of people don't have like YouTube Red. So if you're on YouTube and you're trying to hop and do something else, it would kind of shut you off. Or I can understand that. But hey, it'd be really, really appreciate if you just hop over to YouTube real quick. Just give us a like, give us a subscribe. It really doesn't cost you anything at all. It doesn't cost you anything at all except for the two or 3 seconds it takes you to hop over there to do it. We'd really appreciate that. The sports affiliation over there on YouTube.
And then if you hop into the YouTube chat, especially today for this one, we do this every Monday. different drafts every Monday. This is episode 8, I believe. And you will have a chance to win a Bob Long. Mine's is the PDF, so I had to print it. A Bob Long fantasy football guide.
Yeah,
you got to be in the YouTube chat.
Yep. Got to be in the YouTube chat. So if you want to get a chance to win a Bob Long consistency guide, if you don't know who Bob Long is, I highly recommend you go look him up. He's one of the best sellers on Amazon for his fantasy football guide. He runs the Fantasy Football Expo in Canton in Canton, Ohio, where the Football Hall of Fame is. So I would highly recommend. Ooh, Brian Thomas. Everybody's still kind of here that I kind of want.
And Bob Long, I like him. We drafted with him a few weeks ago. Great
Nice guy.
That was a fun draft. That was when somebody drafted Hawkinson in the second round.
That third round.
I'm sorry, I don't want third round.
Yeah, that's what happens when I clicked the wrong button. I was trying to hit the player card and I hit the draft card. Damn it!
And then somebody drafted all of New England, the whole damn team.
Yeah, it was Gino.
Hey, that team's probably gonna be so killer. Watch, dude.
We were talking so much crap. Watch, that team's gonna be legit.
I like the single Duarte. I like the
Thank you.
Jonathan Brooks pick and the Devin Singletary back-to-back pick. That's nice. I like it.
See, I almost messed up until Anthony said something.
Feet on the clock.
See, I get into talking dialoguing with everybody and dialoguing with the chat, and I forget.
That was funny. I remember that. What was that? That was 2 nights ago, right?
Which one?
That you did that? That you timed out, and everybody was like Pete on the clock.
I
had the chat going
every single time.
I had
I do it once,
10 people.
Once a draft, one time every draft. It's my calling. Forget about a pick. Just let it,
Start talking about the Bears. You'll forget all about
it. Well,
he's like, well, maybe.
They got they got us at 9 and USA Today got us at 9-8. And they got the Vikings with 5 wins.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna see me with no Vikings on my team unless it's Ty Chandler. That's about it.
Dallas is not gonna do good this year.
Dude, Addison might be suspended.
Well, according to the rules of the NFL, DUIs, you're supposed to be suspended immediately for three games. That's the rules.
So yeah, and they still haven't released the blood alcohol, so maybe he wasn't drunk.
I don't think he was drinking, dude. I think he was on drugs. So that could be even worse. If he was on something else, it could be worse. But if he was on cocaine and they didn't test right away, cocaine's out of your system in like a weekend, so it don't matter.
Well, people usually don't fall asleep on cocaine.
That's true. Dude, he was parked across the freaking how do you park across 2 lanes?
So if he gets suspended, and then you don't know who your quarterback's going to be, is it going to be Sam Darnold? Is it going to be J.J. McCarthy? And then how is Justin Jefferson going to play with either one of these quarterbacks? He's going to take a lot of double team. Okay, so if Jordan Addison's suspended, now who do you got? Osborne?
That's a lot of tight ends, Hot Take City. That's a lot of tight ends for a non-tight end premium league, and you only have to start 1.
He's just trying to ruffle our feathers, right? Trying to make us work.
He's having fun. I agree, Jefferson is QB proof, but I think I would rather have somebody like Jamar Chase, Amon-Ra St. Brown, AJ Brown, like guys that we know have been playing with their quarterback. I would rather have that, because we also saw. Justin Jefferson was hurt last year, but he also finished outside the top 18.
Yeah.
So, would you rather have Justin Jefferson at 5, who could finish potentially outside the top 10, or Jamar Chase, Amon-Ra St. Brown, AJ Brown?
I don't know. That's why I think his stock, Justin Jefferson's stock, is dropping from where people are drafting him. It's just there's a big question mark. So for me personally, I'm not touching him if I'm inside the 5. If I'm inside the top 5 of a draft, I'm not going to draft him.
Yeah, it's hard, man.
So Andrew says, damn auto draft, and he got Caleb. He said he likes him. Just not yeah, right? Just we got to wait to see what he does first.
He said not now, though.
Yeah, he's always gotten double teamed, but it's going to make it hard because it's not Kirk Cousins throwing him the ball. It's either going to be JJ or Sam Darnold.
I think the issue too with some people or with getting used to, you got to remember a lot of people you're coming out of redraft season. I mean, best ball is pretty much similar to redraft, except that you have to manage your team, in redraft. Best ball, you're drafting more upside plays as you get along, but you're on the clock.
I'm drafting.
Just checking.
I was paying
But I feel like
side.
you'll see a lot of people like almost drafting towards that dynasty style where players and don't follow ADP. This is a lot. Sleepers ADP right now is definitely built towards dynasty. So
yeah.
I would highly suggest, kind of grabbing your guys. Don't totally follow that ID or that ADP.
I don't know. Different offense. It's just I don't know. I think the Vikings their offense is just going to take a big step backwards. And I'm not saying that because I'm a Bears fan. I'm just from what I see. I want them to be good because I want our division to be competitive. I want the Bears, Packers, Vikings, and Lions to the black and blue division. Actually be the black and blue division.
Yeah, Anthony, I agree. I'm more nervous than the other guys that are around him. That's my point. Yes, there's a possibility that he'll be really, really good, but there's also a possibility that Sam Darnold could come out and see ghosts. And then JJ McCarthy could come out and not be ready. So then you're back to the third string guy. I'm just saying that there's two sides of this blade, I just don't know which side we're going to get. Yeah, Darnold will be fine. I don't like that word because we know Burrow is good. We know Goff is good. We know that, Jalen Hurts is good. I don't want fine. When I'm drafting a wide receiver that high, I want to make sure that he's going to have somebody there that's throwing. Who would you rather have, Joe Burrow and Jake Browning as your quarterback, or Sam Darnold and JJ McCarthy? I would rather have.
That's not even a question.
The first one.
Yeah, absolutely. Sam Darnold.
And I'm a Vikings fan. I'm a Vikings fan, so I'm speaking, from the heart. I'm worried.
That was good. I like that. Good conversation.
Let's see here.
With that being said, please, everybody, hit those likes. We thank you for joining us tonight. And then if you are on Twitter watching or any other social media watching, jump on the YouTube stream. And then you can get your chance to win a fantasy football guide that was written by Bob Lung. I've read it. Great information. You will love it. No, nobody's gonna tell me I'm on the clock again, huh?
Well, last time I did, you were so upset with me.
You were a little snippy.
I know. He's like, which way should he go? All right. I'm gonna take a Donnie Mitchell because I'm hoping that that Anthony Richardson has a type of season that we want to see where he takes a step forward. And no, it has nothing to do with all the Anthony Richardson stock that I have. I think I have every card of Anthony Richardson, though.
You don't, because you don't have the disco, which we just sent off to.
Yeah, he won't Adam. Yeah, he said his wife said no. That's exactly
I got
what he
some
told
Addison
me.
cards. I let him know I got some Addison cards, and I got that CJ Stroud green prism that I just pulled.
Well, I just pulled those two Texans that I sent to Will. You seen it in the picture, those illusions, and I'm waiting for Will to, because I know you have some Anthony Richardsons that you haven't shown me yet.
I have 2.
I remember a lot of the breaks.
I know. Oh, I know. I have 2 of them right now that
See?
They're on my PC, but I'll trade them. I'll trade anything as long as the price is right. Like if you had a CD Lamb RPA, I just ship you all of my cards.
Hey, listen.
I'm kidding.
I got a Mystique Tank Dell.
Ooh.
Rookie Mystique. It's on the purple too.
I just got from Adam, actually. I bought the signed rookie card from Justin Jefferson today. I'm excited for that card.
Yeah, rookie cards are nice, man. You got the right players. All right, here we go. Where are we? We're not so.
Comes. I'm waiting. I'm stalking the mailman. I'm waiting for something.
I got your mail today.
Hey, how do you like how I taped it all up?
Yeah, I don't like it.
He does that to me too. I say to my wife, I'm like, is this Fort Knox or something? Like,
yeah, no, man. So nobody cuts into it, and
No, but I have to cut into it now in December because you wrapped it
right.
156
I mean, I'm the one spending the money on the tape.
Oh, I just ripped that thing up, dude. I just ripped that thing up. I just used my teeth, dude. Now I do it. Ripped all the paper up like a dog. We just get it.
Man, the
all right.
post office got to be tired of seeing me.
Bro, post office tired of seeing me when I'm showing up with like 10 packages. Oh shit, this guy again. I'm here. What's up? And I show up the next day with the rest.
Oh, Chef, man, we got to talk.
Yeah, Chef. Don't talk to Pete. Talk to me first.
Yeah, we do a lot of card collecting and breaks. So,
we
buddy,
talk all day long about it.
Here's the 8.
Oh no,
AT Perry rookie. AT Perry rookie card.
Yeah, I got nothing. Here we go. Oh, look, here. Since we're showing off, there we go. Look at Anthony Rizzo.
Pete, you're on the clock. Oh, you're running out of time, Pete.
That's not me.
I know.
And that's out of 150. What the heck?
My cards are over there. I can't. Well, I'll screen it again, but they're over there.
I'll take Pete. You're on the clock. Pete, you're on the clock. But I'm not.
That was from earlier. He said it again, though.
I dropped Justin Fields. There, I dropped my mini Justin Fields.
Yeah, the complete card sets, man. I paid for one and I had an Ichiro in there, and it was the Ichiro card was worth more than the whole card set. Conte says he's just getting you ready, man. He's getting you ready for the next pick. He said he wants to keep you on your toes. Just so y'all know, after this show, we will be getting into some drafters. So if anybody wants to hop into some best ball, we do some best ball. And if you sign up with us, you can literally use our promo code TSA Bets. That's TSA BETS on your first initial deposit. If you deposit up to $100, you'll get $100. If you deposit up to $50, you get $50. If you deposit up to $25, you get $25. So I would just suggest, sign up, spend what you can so you can get a match right away on your first one so you can play double the amount. But yeah, we do a lot of best ball stuff. During the season, we're going to get into some DFS stuff. Pete and I have been getting into some golf stuff. And Pete, it's sad for me to say that I'm not going to be able to go to 3M Open. I'm so sad.
What? Why?
Yeah. Can't because my niece's birthday.
Oh, yeah, you did say that. But so you couldn't figure it out, huh?
Yeah, couldn't make it work. So, It's okay. I couldn't get the tickets changed either, but there's always next year, so I will definitely be planning ahead for that. Even though I did plan ahead. But it is what it is. Nothing I can do.
Here we go. All right, week 12. Nope.
We still got 5 rounds left, or 4.5, I guess. I should say.
Oh man, see, I was thinking week 15. I was gonna drive up to Minnesota so we could do a live stream of the Bears Vikings. It's on the Monday night.
Monday night?
Yep, I'll drive up to you.
Where's it at?
Minnesota.
Let's just go to the game then.
We could do that. I've never been. I've been wanting to go to that stadium.
Dude, we'll just buy cheap ass tickets and we'll just go walk around and then go stand at the, like, that's what I always do for hockey games too. Like, I'll just go walk around and I'll just find a spot to stand, and usually you can get a nice spot to stand. Or I'll find somebody with tickets and get them from them. I'll figure out something. I'll be down for that Monday night game.
Yep.
We could do some content beforehand because we can't really film inside. I guess we could, but no soliciting.
I'll wear that shirt I showed you guys.
Which one?
$20 is $20.
Oh, I thought it was like a picture of Viking, you know, wearing a bear rug.
Oh, JC.
So on my routes, when I was a truck driver, I used to drive all over Wisconsin, and that's all I had to deal with all the time.
Tickets might be cheap this year, though. By that time, when is it? In December? When is it?
December 15th.
Oh, December? Yeah, tickets might be cheap by that time if they're only like 4 and whatever.
Nope, December 16th.
Yeah, the Vikings only got 4 wins by then. You know, tickets might be pretty cheap.
4 wins. The Bears will be fighting for their playoff hopes.
Wide receiver 2 on Dallas, and he's in this round. That's crazy. That's crazy sauce.
Yeah.
Hey, Pete.
13.
Hot Take City said you're on the clock.
What do I do here?
The game, I think he said the game is in December. Mel,
December outside?
Out.
You guys are crazy.
No, it's inside, bro. If it's in Minnesota, we're
in Minnesota.
I'm that guy, Will, that walks around in the middle of minus 20-degree weather out here
in a Speedo
with just a hoodie and my slides on.
I'm the same way.
Everybody
from Long
looks
Island.
looks
I
at me like I'm
love
crazy.
the cold.
The cold don't bother me.
No, I could wear shorts, sneakers, and a sweatshirt in snow and be fine.
But when it's hot, I stick my head out the door and I'm like,
yes, Rich gave me the best value pick. Let's go. Woo! Yeah, can't forget about Brandon Cooks, you guys. Or I should say y'all, because not everyone here's a guy. So I should say Brandon Cooks is a great value right here because everyone's forgetting about him. And we got to remember that this guy was going, like, we're talking about QB proof. It's freaking Brandon Cooks. Dude could go for 1,000. I mean, he's been under a little bit, but you got to remember Dak was a little bit. I mean, the last couple of years, he's not been what he should have been. You know, he's not been the guy he should be. So Cooks, though, he'll cook, man. He'll cook.
Andrew, what do you mean we're not talking about Ken Walker enough?
Hey, I'm a huge Kenneth Walker guy. I collect his cards big time. I'm high on Kenneth Walker. I'm definitely not high on Charbonnet. I'll tell you that. I like Kenneth Walker a lot. Kenneth Walker reminds me of. It's hard to say this because of the injuries, but Chris Carson. It's pretty similar because of the injuries. Like, you're not getting every game out of him. You're probably gonna get 15, 14 games out of him. Just like Dalvin Cook. You know, Dalvin Cook never played a full season. Doesn't matter. We were still drafting him in the first, second round. Dalvin Cook. Like,
when he played, Jesus Christ.
He's so good.
Man.
Yeah, I think that Kenneth Walker is going to surprise some people. It just depends on how this offense operates this year.
Well, that's why I took Zach Charbonnet. I handcuffed him just in case.
He said, just looking at your squad, Pete, I think it will be Ken's backfield.
Oh, I believe so too. But I had to just take him because I had to take Charbonnet because, just in case. Like I said, if he goes down. I mean, Charbonnet's he's efficient. He'll get the job done. But yeah, Ken, as long as Kenneth Walker stays healthy, that'll be fine.
I just think that Ken's the guy. Ken will be the guy. Sharp will fill in from time to time. And it's crazy because it's not like Charbonnet's not really a third down guy. He's not the guy who comes in and catches all those passes. I think they're very similar running backs, and it's kind of weird.
Andrew said he's from Seattle, 15 years.
That's dope, man. I used to live in Washington State when I was little. I was there not too long ago. What is all left here?
Cooks is a poor man's Evans, consistent as beep. Will, you're on the clock.
Now I am.
Darnell Mooney fell this far. Let's go. He's way down here. Sweet.
And he could be a number 2 in Atlanta.
Yeah, I know. I'm loving this values. You guys are just giving me all these values here, and I'm liking it. There we go, dude. Yeah, Seattle's dope. A lot of homeless people, though. I'll tell you that.
I love Seattle. Been there twice.
Yeah, here you go. Rich said Cooks is a poor man's Mike Evans.
There you go. Bear down.
Expletive deleted.
Well, thank you for joining us tonight, Andrew. And, not only in the chat, but drafting with us. We draft every Monday, and every day. Well, we do drafters after dark. Me and JC. $2 to play, except for Fridays. It's $15 to play. But I mean, for the $2, you get a chance to win $25,000, and it's fun.
Hot take. He said Bears are so bad.
Don't start with me, hot take.
I love that hot take comes in here talking so much shit about teams when he's a Giants fan.
I know.
It's my favorite.
Of all teams.
Like, collectively, your team is terrible.
Hey, they won some Super Bowls. That don't matter. They can talk. My team can. We're good enough to lose too.
Mel, when's the last time the Packers won a Super Bowl?
She goes, the Bears still suck.
Aaron Rodgers. With Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I know that. I was questioning her. You're not supposed to answer the question.
JC, you're on the clock.
Yeah, I know. I got 38 seconds.
After those 30-second timers.
Hey, we need a keyword. How about you guys give a keyword for our giveaway?
Okay. So the keyword is, I don't know.
Hawk.
That's hard because how do you spell that?
Hock. Okay, fine. Just an idea.
Okay. So everybody in the chat that puts the word Hawk, H-O-C-K, put Hawk, and you will be entered into the duck race after this draft to win the Bob Long Consistency Guide.
It's a really good guide. All seriousness.
Hey, I was getting ready to say something really stupid.
That is really stupid.
The sports affiliation put Hawk.
All right, start writing names down, fam.
I'm doing it.
Pete, you're on the clock.
Come on, see, you guys can't do this.
Pete, we need the names.
Pause the draft.
Pete, we need the names.
Rashad Bateman.
Do you want to, if anybody wants to get into this,
Rashad Bateman.
we are doing the giveaway for the Bob Lung Consistency Guide. If you have not won one yet, hop over the YouTube, hit subscribe, hop into the chat. Mel, you've already won one. I'm pretty sure you already won one. Yeah, you already won one, so you're not in the. Mel, you've already won one, so I'm not gonna throw you in there. So just so you know why you're not in the duck race, it's because you've already won. Andrew said Hawk Tua. Like I said, hop over to the YouTube. If you want to jump in here and win yourself a consistency guide, really, like right now we only got 3 people in the race. So you can hop in here real quick. Hop over to the YouTube. Hop over to the YouTubes.
We're well over 50 viewers. These guys don't want to win?
We got 144 viewers.
Wow.
145 now. Thanks everybody for hopping on. Appreciate everyone joining us. Like I said, after this show,
Really
if anybody wants to do some drafters, anybody wants to do some best ball, we're gonna be hopping on there and doing that. We got the names. We got Andrew, Hot Take, Mr. Hot Take,
And Anthony.
Sizzle, and Anthony.
Let me see. Anybody in the chat?
Mel, you're so nice. Said she would give it away. Rich already won one as well.
Did
Absolutely.
has Chef won? Because Chef's on the.
Yeah, you can tell the. You can tell. Oh, you can also tell people that are in the. Yeah, tell the people that are in the chat. And honestly, anybody that's probably in here that's part of the. Just put anybody that's in here that's part of the draft. Put their name in here because they were here and part of it. Not be able to hop on YouTube just because they're drafting, you know.
All right, we're taking Hot Take's name off.
Because he said they're trash.
How
All right,
you talk all this smack, but you're still a Giants fan?
So Pete, you got the 3 names that we had on there?
Yeah, so add Duarte, right? We're going to put Duarte on there?
Duarte won one.
Okay, he won one. That's what I was trying to figure out.
You put Chef in there. Yep.
Chef,
Peter.
Anthony. Who the hell is Peter?
He plays in another league I'm in. And you got Andrew, so that would be everybody.
Man, if I'm on the clock and you ain't telling me.
You're
On the
not.
clock.
How about
SoCal.
All right. That's what I got so far. I put it in the private comment.
Yeah, and if anybody collects cards, I should be dropping a card break tomorrow.
Pete OTC.
Dorian Thompson Robinson,
Thank you.
rookie auto,
I love all
and a
those.
25. That'll be given away in our break. Dorian Thompson Robinson.
More duck races.
Man, I wish
Man,
I want
me.
him to give him more of an opportunity. I like him. He's fun to watch.
I know. Keep everybody on the clock. I know. I drafted. Look, you guys are getting me upset. I took man meat, by the way. Jelani Woods.
Ooh, I'm between 2 people here.
Will you be drafting with us tonight?
No. I got meetings in the morning because I'm going to Lake George on Thursday. So I was in the office this morning at like 6 in the morning. So
Labe. It's
Gotta go to bed.
Slide. But you know me, I am the guy who says, and anybody can at me if or quote me if they want to at the end of the year. If I'm wrong about this, then I will come out and say that I was wrong. But I think that Zamir White is going to be a bust. So I am drafting Labe everywhere, no matter what.
I think Mike Gesicki is going to surprise everybody.
Yeah, but he's probably let's see what other tight ends are out there ahead of him. A shit ton. Likely Henry, Sanders, Smith. I mean,
Yeah, but I think he's going to
Yeah.
show everybody up. Healthy Joe Burrow.
Yep. Rito's taking his
Tight end
guy,
one.
Michael Mayer. Man,
here's my issue with that. Hey, that's okay. Everyone also said Madison was not going to be a bust as well last year, and there was a lot. I'm going to say probably 75 to 85% of the fantasy community were wrong. That's big. That's huge. It was a lot of people wrong. I'd rather be on the side of like 15% of people who are going to say that the White's wrong. I'd rather be on that side.
Also, you guys should know that JC believes Rashad Bateman is a bust.
He's been a bust since he came out of Minnesota, dude. He's been a bust. I remember when everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, you guys know this kid named Tyler Johnson coming out of Minnesota? He's gonna be so good. He's gonna be the sleeper guy who's gonna be great for Tampa Bay." And nobody probably even knows who Tyler Johnson is. I'm telling you right now. But everybody was talking about him.
One second, Mel. We'll get there.
Yes, we will rate your draft. Before we rate everyone's draft, I'm going to play a quick promo, and then we will hop over and do that. We will rate everyone's stuff. So let me play this quick promo from Drafters.
Here we go.
I freaking love that promo. Go so hard. All right. We're going to go through and run through everyone's stuff real quick, and then we'll do our giveaway. Like I said, you still have time to hop over, join us on the YouTube, get the keyword in there. It is hashtag Hawk to enter the giveaway.
Hi, Wendy.
Wendy's in the chat.
Wendy.
What's up, Wendy?
The legend herself.
All right, let's go over Mel's. Best friend is in the chat. What is up? Best friend. All right, let's pull up Mel's real quick. If anybody else wants us to go over yours, we definitely can. But here's Mel. So she went CeeDee Lamb, Sam Laporta, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Jones, Zay Flowers, Najee Harris, Rashee Rice. Then we got David Njoku, Romeo Dobbs, Ezekiel Elliott, AJ Dillon, Luke Musgrave, Quentin Johnston, JJ McCarthy, Damian Pierce, and then Clyde Edwards-Helaire. That's a good last pick. Here are my thoughts here, Mel. I think AJ Dillon's probably going to go undrafted. He's getting replaced. CJ, I love CeeDee Lamb here at first. I don't hate the Sam Laporta. He could put up a lot of points, but I am a little weary. Like, I don't know why you went Mahomes here that soon. I think you could have went, like you said, Isaiah Pacheco, and then waited a little longer on a quarterback. I do think Patrick Mahomes will probably finish as the one, but you probably even could have got him later here. You probably could have got him down here where you got Zay Flowers, and you could have got a different running back. Like, you can wait on quarterback. This year, how it's been going, it's been like Josh Allen. Like, the top guys right now are like Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts. You'll even see Anthony Richardson potentially go before there. You're seeing like Patrick Mahomes and CJ Stroud kind of go around the same area. But you probably could have got him here where Zay Flowers is and had a better draft. You know, you could have had a better running back here. I'm a little bit worried about Aaron Jones, even though he's playing in Minnesota. We've seen Aaron Jones the last few years kind of been not finishing, you know, so having him as your RB1 is kind of rough. And then, you know, having Najee Harris, who's been, you know, fighting for that, you know, him and Jalen Warren are going to be fighting for that, you know, team. They're going to be sharing. So now you got a guy, Aaron Jones, who's banged up, and a guy who's going to be sharing. Those are your two top running backs. It's a little, for me, it's a little rough by how you started your draft. Then you have Rashee Rice, who probably won't miss any time, but there's still that potential that he could. David Njoku, I kind of like. Romeo Dobbs, I like. Ezekiel Elliott, I'm probably not going to have any shares of him this year. What are your thoughts, Mr. Dallas?
Elliott or the lineup?
Zeke Elliott.
Zeke Elliott will be the RB1.
That's terrible.
But I do see Rico Dowdle having a lot of snaps and then slowly transitioning over, because I think that what McCarthy's going to do is he's going to use Elliott as a mentor, show these guys X, Y, and Z, and then you're going to start to see the other guys, because Zeke still has that injury with his knee, and he hasn't been the same since he came back. So, but I still think he'll have about 8 to 10 touchdowns.
That right there, what Anthony just said, I see that happening.
But who are they going to trade?
Draft pick. They could send like a fifth or a sixth round.
I would be against that.
I agree. I agree that it's kind of hard, going and grabbing Zeke. It's hard to trust. What's up, Big Draft Energy?
Let's
Appreciate
go.
you. Great show earlier, brother.
Exactly,
Yeah,
Anthony. I agree.
Jerry Jones is scared to trade.
If he wants to
Probably.
make some success, look, he's got
too many tight ends.
He's got the wide receiver, he's got the tight ends, he's got the quarterback. He is lacking at the running back position. If they go and get out a good enough running back, which Khalil Herbert can be, and they can do a workhorse with Dowdle, Zeke, and Khalil Herbert, I think the Cowboys will be a lot better than people think.
I don't disagree with you.
So Mel, when you're building a redraft team, I'm gonna tell you right now, there's no tight end premium, which means tight ends score just the same amount of points. There's no bonuses for catches or anything more. If you're drafting a tight end in the second round, I'm gonna tell you right now, do not draft another tight end. Do not draft another tight end, especially in a 12 team, 16 round. The amount of players that are still out there available on waivers is crazy. Hunter Henry is still available, and he's a starting tight end and could finish top 10. He could be one of the main targets on that team. So I'm saying is like Njoku and Musgrave, I feel like that those are picks that kind of just were wasted. What Disco Raid?
What's up, James? Bengals rates, please rate. Oh boy.
My thoughts, Mel, on this. You're gonna have to hop in and do a couple more drafts of this, because you got to get away from that mindset of dynasty and best ball, because this you can literally, there's a waiver, so you can waiver wires. You can go get players off the waiver. You don't have to draft guys to be sitting on your bench. Those spots you can be using for players like receivers and running backs, because those players tend to get hurt more than your tight ends and your quarterbacks, and there's way more quarterbacks available. I wouldn't have drafted JJ McCarthy either. There's people drafted a lot of quarterbacks in this, which I was very surprised with. My opinion is it's redraft league. I'm drafting one quarterback. Unless I draft somebody really late, then I can draft two. If I draft a quarterback, let's go here and look. If I draft a quarterback, this right here, Frito Bandito, he took Jaden Daniels, which is you're taking a risk on a rookie quarterback who has a lot of upside. Well, in the next round, he went and took Trevor Lawrence just in case. I can understand that aspect, but even you, Pete, taking Josh Allen and then taking Justin Herbert, I think it doesn't make any sense to me, because you're literally having Justin Herbert sit on your bench for no reason. I guess you're taking that aspect away from somebody else, but you're also taking a bench player away from yourself, that you could have on your team that could potentially be fighting for you at any week.
Or I could be using them to trade.
Hey, we're going to do another one next week, Wendy. So we're going to do some more redraft. I feel like a lot of people need, because everybody's been there's been so much dynasty and best ball, kind of playing and charity stuff. Those leagues are just different, the rule scoring is way different. But as soon as we started getting into these redraft, people are still in that mindset of draft young players, if you look at my team, I have a lot of guys that I know for a fact are going to be on the field. They're going to, they have been playing before, and we know what they do. I have a few players that are, are younger, but I'm grabbing guys who I'm going to be knowing that they trust a little bit more. But drafting those two quarterbacks, unless like Hot Take City, like he took 2 quarterbacks, but he took Stafford and Rodgers, like, right? 2 older guys, potentially 1 or 2 of the both of them could be hurt, right? But there's still quarterbacks out there. Like, I can even like I like to see, if somebody doesn't grab a quarterback early, I want to see them, wait and just build that team. Like kind of how Hot Take did it, even though he doesn't need, 3 tight ends. Like he could have had nice, couple of wide receivers or running backs. I feel like in this style of play, you want to just go get those kind of guys. Like quarterbacks, 1 quarterback league, right? 1 quarterback league. So you don't have to worry about starting 2 quarterbacks. So just my opinion, like I said, from how long I've been playing, that's how I play. Yeah, exactly that too. Like trading. Some people don't want to trade. So to me, I would rather have all the best, wide receivers and running backs on my team. Like people are going to start dropping players throughout the year too. Like I'm going to tell you right now, somebody's going to be like, shoot, I need a starter on my team because I have all these bye weeks, and they're going to drop one of these quarterbacks, or they're going to drop one of these tight ends, and then boom, you're like, oh, cool. Well, I've got a spot on my team now because there's some players that maybe I don't think are doing as well as I thought. I'm going to go on the waiver wire. I'll grab that guy because my quarterback's not playing well, and I'll think, and I'll start him and see what happens. It happens. Like last year, dude, I'm going to tell you right now, last year what sucked is I had Kirk Cousins, and he was playing like shit all year, and guess what I did? Guess who was playing really well in the beginning of the year? Justin Fields. And he was out there on the waiver wire, and I dropped Kirk Cousins, and I went and picked up Fields, and guess what happened? They swapped places. Justin Fields decided to start playing shitty, and here comes Kirk Cousins putting up 30-point games. You're like, oh, shit. So that can happen too, but like I'm saying, is there's players out there on the waiver wire, so like you don't have to jump in here and just grab guys. Like the way I kind of build teams is like go get the best available wide receivers and running backs, because those are the guys that are going to be putting in the most work. They're going to be the guys who probably most likely get hurt the most. It's a lot harder to go find your super starting running backs or wide receivers until probably about midway to halfway through the year. Like once you get past that, you see guys who get hurt, or some guys that kind of start to show out, or somebody gets traded to a different team and they get an opportunity. So for me, that's kind of how I like to try to build my teams. Like let's go over Anthony's. And next time we do this, guys, I'm going to have one of you hop in so you can be pulling up comments, because it's hard for me to do both.
Yeah, I'm signed in, but it doesn't let me.
Let me see here. Let me pull up.
Then I can read them off.
Let's see here.
Go ahead.
So Anthony goes, Brian Robinson, Marvin Harrison Jr., Jalen Waddle, DJ Moore. See, this is a beautiful start. Dalton Kincaid, Terry McLaurin, Tony Pollard, and then Jordan Love, dude, somebody who could potentially be a top 5 quarterback falls this far. So that's a really good strategy in a 1 quarterback league, especially redraft, right? There's no dynasty, so you're not worried about, having a team the whole next 5 years, or forever, or however long your league lasts. But this is a good way to start a draft. I like this. This is a good example. Then Tajay Spears, Chase Brown, like he went and got his guys. Khalil Shakir, Jalen Wright, who, like I said when we were talking about earlier with Miami, is like they brought in more guys to compete for reps. So it's fun grabbing somebody like that late. And then Dalton Schultz, which, I mean, if you want to grab another tight end, that's on you. It's my personal reference, but especially when you grab a guy like Dalton Kincaid that high. Demario Douglas, Will Levis, and Demarcus Robinson. So here is where I don't mind grabbing the Will Levis, with the fact that we've heard so much big talk with Will Levis, right? In redraft leagues, you can make trades. So there is opportunity to make some trades. So with somebody like that, if somebody drafted some, so like look at Hot Take City. I mean, he could still like out here on the waiver wire though. Like Baker Mayfield's still there. Deshaun Watson's still there. Geno Smith, Drake May, Bryce Young. I mean, Derek Carr. These are all starting quarterbacks. There's still starters out there, but Will Levis could be a guy that could take off, right? And he's an opportunity to make a trade. Like I don't hate that, but like I said, there's still guys out there on the waiver wire. So that's why it's hard in these shallower leagues, 12 team. Like there's so much out on the waiver wire, and it gets to be a point where it's so hard to make trades sometimes. But if you take bigger shots on, like I said, wide receivers, running backs, like say somebody like a Jalen Wright, like say somebody with a Raheem Mostert gets hurt and they have Davon A-Chain, both of those guys go down. Well, guess what? Now the owner of Jalen Wright here, who has this opportunity to step in, he drafted him late. That's where you're like, all right, well now I can make a trade and go get something to help my team a little bit, right? So to me, it's smarter to go get guys who have a potential for trade. Like I don't see tight ends like that unless it's like I don't know. I mean, maybe Dalton Schultz could be that later, but I mean, if you think that Gesicki is going to be great, but like I said, there's still Taysom Hill, which is meh, but Isaiah Likely's still out there. What happens if Mark Andrews gets? Guess what? Now Likely's out there on the waiver wire. Somebody's going to have to go. They're going to be trading for him. Hunter Henry's still available. You talked about Gesicki being a guy. Cody Parkinson might be a starter. Like there's all these guys that are out there that have potential. Like I'm just saying, like to me, it's like wasting that. Like let's go look and see who's at running back left. Like Khalil Herbert, right? Maybe, right? Khalil Mitchell or Keaton Mitchell on the pup list. Tank Bigsby. Shipley, Deuce Vaughn. Like those are what's left on the waiver wire, right? That's not very sexy.
No,
right, let's
not
get a
at
wide
all.
receiver. Odell Beckham, Javon Baker, Jalen McMillan, Walker, Boyd, Jones. Like those aren't sexy names. So to me, what's smarter is like if you have to go out and look at the waiver wire. If you're looking for receivers, you're gonna have a fun time trying to make a trade because somebody who has a bunch of receivers is gonna be like, all right, well I'm gonna charge you double because you don't have a choice. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's like my logic.
Hey, so one quick time, if you want to jump in to get into the giveaway, hashtag Hawk, HOCK, hashtag Hawk in the chat. Put it right now, and you will be put in for the duck race for the giveaway. Last chance. And Anthony says, but I like the outline. I will always draft the player I deem to be the best value on the board, regardless of position. Agree.
Yeah, I agree with that somewhat. Like, okay, I mean, the next best player could be, you could have 3 quarterbacks in a row in your because that quarterback could be the best value. I mean, they're going to score. Technically, your quarterback's going to score the most points. So if you're looking at that, but I agree with what you're saying. I feel like to me is like the guy with the most, viable, sellable players, especially when there's so many injuries that kind of happen during the year, right? And I feel like it's nice to have that, plethora of positions that more likely get hurt, or less likely to be out there available on the waiver wire. Well, yeah, I get you. I get what you're saying. All right, let's see. I want to see some other. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, James. That's super value. Waiting on quarterbacks. That's another thing in redraft. Like I said, so I took Burrow in the 7th round, and I think that's value. And the only reason I decided to take a quarterback that early, and I think that's early, in a redraft, I feel like 7th round is early. If anybody listens to JJ Zacharyson, he talks about drafting quarterbacks. He's a late round QB guy, so 10th round and later.
Yeah, so with it only being 16 rounds, you're going to have a lot of players that you'll be able to pick up.
Yeah, before that, right? I mean, what I'm saying is so who went later than the 10th round? Anthony, you did a good job. I like your draft; it's really good. Let me see, 10th round. So Brock Purdy literally rounded out the 10th round. You know what I'm saying? Jaden Daniels, Trevor Lawrence, that's round 11 and 12.
And Caleb Williams,
Jared Goff
Williams wasn't even. He didn't even want to take Caleb Williams. He accidentally autoed.
Well, what I'm trying to say is Tua, Herbert, those are 13 round guys. Jared Goff, that's a 13 round guy. Kirk Cousins, which is a 14 round. I mean, he's got the injury, but if he comes back and he said, so that's what I'm saying is drafting quarterbacks early in this league in a redraft 1QB league, it doesn't really help you. I feel like you're not really getting that advantage. Just my opinions, I guess. Like I said, I've been playing fantasy football for over 10 years.
I win. I got 15.
Hey, you're crushing it.
I only got 8.
You're crushing it. All right, I'm gonna go over. I put James in there too. I don't think James won one. James, you haven't won a consistency guide. I don't think. I can't remember.
No, I put him in there in the private chat. If you didn't get it.
All right.
Damn.
Anthony wins. He's got almost 30. Yeah, I wish I would have got into that earlier in life. I was more into driving cars and chasing girls. Like, that's what I did in high school. Skateboarding, chasing girls, driving fast cars. Like, I didn't care about sports.
Yeah.
I stopped caring about sports after middle school because a little lady called Mary Jane came into my life.
Changed your perspective.
I definitely did. All right, let me see. Let me look at one. We have another show here soon. So, let me see real quick. I just want to see if there's anybody's team that really, really stands out to me. I mean, like I said, I liked the way Anthony drafted his team. Let's go over Fritos real quick because I mean he did go bully here and everyone was kind of getting on him about it, but I don't know. This is gonna be rough. I mean, you only have to start 2. He's gonna this is full PPR. Yeah, this is gonna be wild. This is gonna be a coin toss type of team. Breece Hall, I absolutely love. Kyron Williams, as long as he can stay healthy, he's an elite, and you already know that his coach is gonna be starting whoever's playing the best is gonna be the guy who's gonna be on the field. We saw that when he had Cam Akers there for a little bit. So Josh Jacobs, I'm still a little bit worried, man. Him coming to a new team. He's an absolute beast. He's got a lot of miles on him. Rashad White, he could be great. That team is pretty much staying the same, so you're kind of hoping that everything does well there. Mark Andrews in the 5th is wild. I like it. Calvin Ridley, who I'm higher than a lot of people are on Calvin Ridley. He looks really good. He's cutting well. I think that Will Levis is going to be an upgrade, or not really an upgrade, but it's going to be a change. It's going to be something different. They're going to have to pass the ball a lot in this offense now, I think. Jaden Reed, I like him a lot. Cortland Sutton, he's technically the one. We'll just have to see what happens with that offense. Bo Nix potentially is the starter. Keon Coleman could be getting a lot of looks. I love Jacoby Myers. You guys know that. I know y'all like him too. Jaden, see, this is where it's fun. This is where it gets kind of fun, Like you got like Jaden Daniels and Trevor Lawrence. Like if one of them doesn't pan out, or if they both pan out, that's where you can. That's like those you have 2 quarterbacks that potentially. Like what if you have 2 of them? They're both top 10 guys. Like that right there is an opportunity where you can sell, and you got them so late, 11th and 12th. Like
see, Trevor Lawrence to me, he's like like what people would say a game manager quarterback, but for fantasy football. Trevor Lawrence is like the game manager for fantasy football. He'll get it done, but he's not gonna go out there and score more than 30 points for you.
All right, y'all. I need you to do some more talking so I can get these names on the list.
I was just talking.
I need longer.
You guys have just been going. I'm sitting here okay.
Yeah, he was going. Hey, I was letting you just read off the names, and
Hey, this
you're doing a great job. So I was just like, yeah, go ahead.
Pick one more team. Pick one more team you want to talk about.
Let's see. Who's new here? Let's talk about Andrew. Andrew's the new guy. Drafted with him at the Chicago Fantasy Football. Scott Fishbowl, I mean. So he went Devon A. Chain, Derrick Henry. He went Anthony Richardson in the 3rd, which I like because he's a dual threat. And I think Anthony Richardson, I think we all can agree he's going to have a great season.
He could finish as the one. He could finish as the one this year. Like, there's an opportunity for that.
Yeah. So then he takes Mike Evans. Mike Evans is dependable. I don't know if he's got another 1,000-yard season in him, but he could. And then you got Christian Kirk. He's going to get a high amount of, and then T. Higgins in the sixth. That's great right there. I love T. Higgins. And then you're not going to like the seventh because it's Zamir White. You're not high on him.
That's just me, though. I just took him in the last. A lot of people are super high on him. Like I said, it's just my opinion. Once again, last year, a lot of people were very, very high on Alexander Madison, and he also was like a 4th or 5th round pick. So there is that.
I wish we need to talk to Frito one day, have him on here, because I'd like to know, because he's the big Raiders guy. I'd like to know what he thinks about Zamir White.
I love that.
He's honest. He's 100 completely honest about his team. He won't like sugarcoat and be like, well, no, he's going to be the best player in the world. He'll say, nah, this guy sucks. Ladd McConkey at the 8. I love Ladd McConkey. I think he's going to be a great receiver for Justin Herbert. And then his auto pick was Caleb Williams. I don't know. I like Caleb Williams. I think he's going to do all right, but I just don't think he's going to be this. He's not going to be CJ Stroud. It's not going to happen.
I agree.
So then he takes Rashid Shaheed. And I like Rashid Shaheed there. Jaleel McLaughlin.
I think that's wrong. On about Anthony. I'm gonna tell you right now, I think it's not closer to 50-50 on Madison. I saw a lot of Madison love. So
then at the 12th, he takes Xavier Legette. I like that pick. Kendra Miller at the 13th and J.K. Dobbins at the 14th. Those are two really good value picks because this is like a reset for Dobbins down in with the Chargers. So we'll see what he'll do. And then he takes his tight end. Both his tight ends were in 15 and 16. One was with Oku Nicole and Tyler Conklin. And Tyler Conklin still can play. So,
I like that.
He did all right. He did good.
Ante said, "What's your real issue with White, man?" He heard you? No, I never had White last year. I'm just saying, here's another same kind of situation. There's literally nobody behind him, right? He has to be the guy. This is the same thing with Madison. Like, they got rid of somebody in front of him, and they're like, hey, you're going to be the guy, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Yes, there was a little bit of opportunity, right? He showed out just like Madison did. I'm just saying, I'm seeing a pattern, and I don't like that pattern, so I'm staying away. So that's just my opinion. Like I said, if you want to take my advice, that's cool. If you don't, take your own advice, take anybody else's advice. But I'm going to tell you right now, I was right on Madison last year. I guess it's different, though, because I was watching him and a lot of people weren't watching him. And I was watching him, and I'm like, every time he came on the field, he got lucky. And then when he actually got the job to himself, he showed exactly who he was. Not good. So here's another reason, right? So what I saw, Dalvin Cook, right? Dalvin Cook changed his name or his number. The year that not last year, but the year before, when Dalvin was still there, and then you saw Madison change his number. So Dalvin Cook took number 4, Madison took number 2. So Madison exactly is half of what Dalvin Cook is. Not even half.
So Zamir White.
I agree, James. I'm driving Labe everywhere.
Zamir White last year, 17 games, only 73.9 fantasy points.
Yeah, he only played near the end of the year.
Yeah.
He had some good games. Yeah.
104 attempts, 451 yards, 1 touchdown. See, that 1 touchdown, that scares you. That's it? 1 touchdown?
I don't know. I just, like I said, I want to see a full sample size before I start drafting him in the 4th or 5th round. Like I said, I'd rather be wrong and miss him in that area, but there's other guys that can get around that. Like I just would rather go that route. Or where is he getting drafted? 7th round, you said in here?
He got drafted.
He's falling then. He's falling then, which is wild. That means people are starting to see something. All right, we're gonna do our giveaway. We have another show that started 6 minutes ago that we were supposed to be at. So let's get our giveaway. I appreciate everyone joining us. We had 177 live viewers right now. I'd like to see a lot more of y'all hop over to YouTube. Like I said, it really helps us out. But we loved all the viewers that we had tonight. Appreciate that. We are gonna hop over as soon as we're done with this. Literally, we're gonna take probably a 5-minute break, and then we're gonna be hopping. I know Pete and I are gonna be hopping on, but yeah. Let's do this.
We'd love to hear what you guys say, in the chat. You guys chat it up. We love to hear everything that you're saying. We respect everybody's takes on whatever you think on a player. That's fantasy football, man. It's supposed to be fun.
Oh, Donald Trump duck. All right, I'm shuffling this. Let's go.
Oh, he's getting sniped.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, that's good enough. All right, here we go. Good luck. And like I said, anybody that's over on Twitter, next week, next Monday, hop on. If you hop on the YouTube, you can get into this duck race. You can win yourself a draft guide from Bob Long himself. He's the #1 seller on Amazon for draft guides. Also, he hosts, if anybody doesn't know, he hosts the Fantasy Football Expo in Canton. So,
good guy too.
Break.
Real good.
You kidding me? He said no time for a break. You guys better work all the way through the night. That's what James said. 30 seconds on the clock.
There you go. From the Raider fan himself.
Yeah. Don't follow it up with Madison. Like they literally brought in Madison to sit behind him. Like, what the hell? Doesn't make any sense.
Here we go.
Is the chef on this odd? It would have been so much cooler.
It's gonna be Chef.
What if Chef would have been in the chef hat? That'd have been cooler.
Nice.
Congrats, Chef.
Telling you, it's a good guy.
Congratulations, Chef.
Get a hold of
I'll get a hold
JC.
of him. I'll text him a little bit. All right. So that's it. That's it for tonight. Appreciate everyone coming to hang out. That was it was a fun draft. I just want to get everyone back in that mindset of redraft because it is redraft season. I mean, yes, we're still doing best ball and we'll be doing best ball all the way up to the season starts, but that's set it. Forget it. That's done. You draft your team and you're done. Best ball, you're drafting your team and you gotta go manage that. Or not best ball, but redraft. You have to manage this team. And it's like I said, there's so many ways to build this kind of team. But if, like I said, go back now. Anybody out there that drafted us, go check that waiver. Go look at the waiver wire. There's the players in the running back position and the players in the wide receiver position. That doesn't look sexy at all. There's players out there still available in the other guys. What's up, Pete?
So if anybody wants to continue with us drafting tonight, we are just, we're probably going to have a different link up on YouTube. We are going to draft on Drafters in about, 5 minutes?
Yep, literally we're going to hop off. I'm going to go let the dog out, grab a bite real quick, 5 minutes. I'm grabbing another beer, and then we'll pop in, get some Drafters going. We're going to hop into $2 Drafters. So like I said, if you haven't joined Drafters yet, go hop over to Drafters, go download the app. It's a lot of fun. On your initial payment, as soon as you put your money in, there's a place to put a promo code in. If you put TSA bets, that's TSABETS. If you put that in as your promo code, they'll match you up to $100. So if you put $100 in on your initial deposit, they'll send you $100. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong
$2
with that.
best ball. If you hit first place, you win $25,000. Who can't use $25,000?
$2. Every night we draft.
$2.
We only do $15 on Friday nights. So, and we do a giveaway for $15 on Friday nights. So, I'm gonna get on Friday, and then we're gonna be doing some trivia. So we'll do some movie trivia. Like I said, the movie that we did have, that we had everybody watching, we're not gonna do as much tonight on it because I want to give people a break, a chance to hop in and do some trivia with us. So if you like trivia, if you like movie trivia, we've been doing a lot of comedy. So if you like movie trivia, hop on over with us, join us on the YouTube. We're gonna be having some fun.
Absolutely.
All right. we are going to get out of here. Peace out. Thanks, everyone, for joining us.
Thank you.
Remember, next Monday, we're mocking again. Redraft mock next Monday, so come hang out. I will have a link out for everybody this week sometime. So,
Will, thank you. Will, I will talk to you later.
peace,
Sounds
love,
good.
and applesauce. Right? Right?
Absolutely.
All right, see ya.